Hi everybody, welcome to the site-specific part of our review of PA Dutch Country. We are on site E37 this time around. Back out a little bit so you can get a little bit better view. It's a okay site. It's not really good for us in the respect that it's a little short. Barely enough room to park the truck across the front. It's wide. So as you can see, we've got to those trees where Tom Smoker is, over to the trailer. A little bit of space here, but it's kind of odd because you're so close to the seasonal site next to you. Now on the other side, there's a good amount of space that we're using to park the golf cart. It's where we've got our fire pit and stuff. But the thing is, look up a little bit. As you can see, there's a lot of tree cover, so you don't get a lot of good light. It also does create problems for the Starlink. We're not getting as good service as we usually get. This is also probably the first time since we've been camping in like 6 years that when we had a really nasty storm come through 4th of July weekend, I was concerned that we were going to have trees come down on the rig. Luckily we didn't, but it was bad enough that it took out power in one of the other loops, and it was out for several days, 2 or 3 days, and that also took out the camp store. It took out the activity barn, and it took out the pool. And then of course, because the pool was out of power for a few days, they had to then go and rebalance everything and get it all squared away. And so it was closed for even a few days beyond that. As you can see, this particular site is sort of sandwiched between cabins and then 2 seasonal sites back to back. We had fun trying to get in. It took us about 30 or 40 minutes to actually get the rig in and in position to where we were okay with it. As you can see, we are literally on top of the cabin behind us, so obviously no rear deck this trip around. While we're back here, we'll go ahead and we'll take a look at the power and water. As you can see, a little overgrown, not too bad. The opening of the power is a little bit difficult with the water being so close. As you can see, it looks like somebody burned up a 30 amp on this at one point. I didn't notice that. Water is okay. Pressure's good. Here's the sewer connection. As you can see, because we are 44 feet long, Tom did actually have to use 2 sewer lines to get back here to the waist because it is so far back. Water is also another area that we had to add 2 hoses in order to be able to get back to the water connection and get it up to our Nautilus bay, which is all the way at the front. You can see where the hose is going in. So all in all, not the best setup for a RV our size. It is private. We've been very quiet up here for the almost 3 weeks we've been here. Not a lot of road traffic. But these big trees here and across and over there make for fun backing up when you're trying to put a 44-foot RV in a spot. And of course, when we checked in, the park ranger was like, "You're in site E37, I hope you fit." That's never a really good starting point. I'm not sure that I would ever want this site again. There are better sites. It has its advantages in the respect that it's private, it's shady, you know, all this heat and stuff, it kept the heat down a little bit, you know, but then the drawbacks is it's shady. There are some days it's like you're in there and you're like going, "Oh my God, is it getting ready to storm?" No, blue skies over there. But back here, it looked all gray and overcast like it was going to storm any minute now. So Not the best site we've been into, by far not the worst. Leveling was a little bit dicey, but we got it done. I'm not sure if we've got any tires off the ground here. I think we do. I think we've got a tire or two back in the back that are not on the ground, which is not something we like to do. Tom put some stuff underneath of it. The advantage is, you know, when he goes to switch the tire out, probably later on this week, he'll be able to take it out real easy. There's the picnic table. Pardon all my bathing suits. I've been using the pool for water aerobics in the morning. It's a very odd setup. It's almost like this unit next to you is skewed enough. They made it much like they kicked themselves out crooked, so that if you're standing here sighting down, you can see where they probably should be a little straighter, but obviously I see why they did it. They did it to maximize their area, but it just really makes it claustrophobic on this side of the RV. And that's the reason we've got the fire pit and the chairs on the other side of the RV, because at least there we weren't looking at the side of a trailer. I hope this helps. I hope this gives anybody some information if they need it, and definitely feel free to drop any comments or questions you might have in the comments, and I will be happy to reply back and answer them. Have a great day.